back to my channel, and today is going to be a little bit of a different video. So yes, obviously we're going to still be continuing the 14 Days of Valentine's Day challenge. I'm not going to stop uploading those until the 14th, but I did want to go ahead and make a quick little rule video for this challenge because I realized I may have briefly told you guys how the challenge works and like the different rules like in the very first episode, but I thought it might be more helpful to actually make a video on the rules so like you don't miss anything. I just lay it out all right here, right in front of you. It's all in one place. So I'm just going to go ahead and walk you through the rules for this challenge. I created this challenge mainly just as something for fun. You guys might find it boring. I personally enjoy it. It's more of just like for fun. It's not like anything serious. It's not like a gameplay challenge where you actually have to do rules for like generations. This is just a create a sim challenge. So it is a cast challenge. So there's only a few rules and a few little pointers, and honestly I think it's something that everyone can make unique to themselves. And if other people do this challenge, I am really excited to see what they come up with, and feel free to use this challenge and make it your own by making it for other holidays as well. I created the Valentine's Day one, and that's what I am in the middle of right now. So yeah, without further ado, let me just walk you through the rules for the 14 Days of Valentine's Day challenge. So I'm going to start off by pointing out that you can make any sim you want. It can be any gender, any age, any whatever. You can make whatever sim you want. The only rule is that the name has to be Valentine's Day themed. So the last name and the first name all have to have something to do with Valentine's Day or love. So if the name means love or if it means something romantic, that's okay. Same with the last name. So example, I am in the middle of creating these two sims right now. These are sisters, these are twins. This is my day 10 household of my challenge. So this is Lacey Red, and then this is her sister February Red. So red is a color of this Valentine's Day challenge: white, red, and pink. I already have a pink and a white family, so this is the red family. So I've already used all three of those as last names, so I can't do that again. That's the other rule: you can't reuse names. For example, if you already have something as a last name, you can't reuse that as another last name. But if you want to reuse it as a pet name or first name, if it works, that's okay. It does take more of the fun out of it from being unique and like one of a kind, but you can do that. Now February is a no-brainer because, you know, Valentine's Day is in the month of February. But Lacey, you guys might think, well, how does that have to do with Valentine's Day? And it took me back to when I was a kid and we would make Valentines. Me and my siblings craft project, we would like always make Valentines. So like all the different crafting supplies, and a main feature, and you see this in like storybooks too, like when people are making Valentines, they're always using lace, and like we used lace to like line the edges of our Valentine, like our heart-shaped paper, and lace was just like a thing that also screamed Valentine's Day to me. So I used Lacey as a name. So that is another element of Valentine's Day that works. Also with these, you can make any voice you want, any walk you want. You can edit your relationships however you want. You can do anything you want up here. It's mainly down here where the rules start to set in. So like the aspirations, they have to have one of the two romantic aspirations. So whether that's serial romantic or soulmate, they have to have one of the two. These traits right here are not as important because I do want the Sims to be as unique to each other as possible. So like I don't want them all to like have all the romantic traits because then they're like the same person. That's not fun. So like if you want ambitious, adventurous, cat lover, child, like you can pick any of these you want for your three traits because I want all our Sims to be unique. I want them to be like their own person. So if you want, you can do romantic and like do as romantic as possible. Me personally, I want them all unique, so I don't really use that one. I may have used that one like twice. And then down here for the likes and dislikes category, so for the colors, they have to like pink, white, and red. That is a must. They can like and dislike any other color you want to make them more unique, but they have to like these three colors. With the music genre, they have to like romance and S-pop music. You can like and dislike any others as well, but they have to like those ones. For the activity, this one does not matter at all. This is, again, completely unique to your sim. I want them all different. I want them all their own unique person, so you can like and dislike any of these of your choosing. And then moving on to their clothes, you have to use as much pink, white, and red as possible. So as you can see here, like these shoes have a pop of black. black. That's okay because they have white with them. They're not really taking away from the outfit. You can tell white and pink. And just to kind of give you an example of the rest, for her formal, she has a different color scheme going on. It's more red. For her athletic wear, she has all three. For her sleepwear, she has mainly pink and white. So you can combine these colors however you want. They just have to be pink, white, and red. And I know sometimes it could be hard and maybe like the pink tone may be like popping out from underneath a different color, and that's okay. If that's all you can find, that's okay. Just try to balance it with the other pieces of clothing. So as you can see, every color scheme on her is a little bit different, but they all hold true to those three main colors. So you kind of get the idea. For their jewelry, if you can do white, pink, and red, that's definitely a plus. But like if you have to do gold and silver or like rose gold, that's perfectly fine too because this is jewelry. But try not to do like green or blue. Like try to stay away from those colors. Mainly try to focus on the main Valentine's Day colors. And if that doesn't look good or you don't like it for any reason, then of course just the metal like gold, silver, and rose gold are perfectly fine. And just to kind of give you another idea with her sister, again, she has these piercings and it's okay that they're silver because it's metal. I mean, you can't really do a whole lot about that, so that's perfectly okay. And for these, there's not really like any choices other than rose gold and gold. So you can kind of see the color scheme going on here. She has these dusty rosy colors, light pink and white, and again, like this dark purpley pink. She has all three here, again, with the pinks. So you can kind of see, and again, there is black, but there's mostly white and red. So it's perfectly okay because black is a staple color, and that's why I'm not like too strict on black because you're bound to have that pop up no matter what you do. And for example, this has like the pink, the pop of pink's mainly under it, but again, she's mostly all white and she has the pop of pink in her gauges to kind of help balance everything out and help the pink kind of pop out more. So again, perfectly okay. It's staying true to the main three color schemes through all her outfit. Now for when you want to add a pet, so let's just say we're going to give them a dog. You have to make the dog Valentine's Day colors. You have to change the color pattern to be Valentine's colors. So I used all three of these, so pink, hot pink, and red. And then this is what the dog looks like. Now let's just say I wanted a red dog. That's okay too. So let's do red. Now it's a red dog. In fact, I really want to make a Clifford one of these days. Let's say I add white right here. Now you can do white, and I can see lots of people getting away with like just doing white to get as normal as possible, but you can't do that because the main color, you can add white to the dog, but the main color has to be something else. Like you can't just get away with a white dog and then it look normal. The whole point of this challenge is to be fun and do all the Valentine's Day colors. So the main color right here you can see is red, but the white is like underneath. So again, if you want to do white, that can be one of the colors, but the main color that you mostly see has to be pink or red. So that's the only rule for like the pets, because I can see a lot of people trying to slide that through, but nope, I got it. It has to be a bright fun color. And then for the clothing, you can do any clothing you want, but try your best to get it to be like pink or red or white. So you see here, they have a pink option. For collars, again, pink, red, or white. For the hats, try to get it as close to Valentine's Day as possible. So red here and then pink here are like the only colors for that one. Honestly, just do your best and coming up with whatever you want. But the three main colors is pink, white, and red. Try to get everything around those colors as possible. But again, you can name your dog and cat whatever you want. They just have to be Valentine's Day themed. And honestly, that's super easy because you can name these after like a Valentine's Day candy and it'd be good. And honestly, I've already looked through all the costumes and the colors for dogs and cats, and they all have white, red, and pink options. So there's absolutely no way to get around it. And if someone does get around it, that's not the challenge because they have those options and you have to use those. So that being said, that's pretty much the entire challenge. And the other rule is kind of pretty self-explanatory, but you have to make a sim household every single day from February 1st to February 14th, all the way to Valentine's Day. And that is why it's called the 14 Days of Valentine's Day Challenge, is because you start on the first day of February and end on Valentine's Day. So I think it's extremely fun. I've had a lot of fun with this challenge so far, and I'm still having fun. It does get tougher as far as like names go, but it's extremely fun, and it's definitely been a way to let my creative spark just fly, and I've really loved it. Also, if it's ever a question to be like, well, what about this one? That's still pink, right? To me, it's more heading in the purple direction, and really like this sort of color, like pink, like really pink pinks, like light pinks, carnation, bubblegum pinks, like actual like pink pinks that you can distinguish. That's what I'm mainly going for. I'm trying to stay as far away as possible from like the purpley color, since that's not really one of the three colors. And as you can see, this also is paired with a black sports bra. So to me, that's like an option that's like slowly going away from the three colors of the challenge. Same with this one. Like if I wanted to do this, like that's purple, like that's not the same. Like I would go with this because that's more true to the whole look we're going for. So yeah guys, those three colors, the rules for the aspirations and the traits, the rules for the names, the rules for the pets, that's pretty much the whole challenge in a nutshell. And guys, I promise you throughout this challenge, if you do decide to take it on, you will have difficulties with names. It just gets harder with the names. You can name your sim anything you want. It doesn't even have to be like a realistic like human name. It can be something totally silly. For example, I used Cupid for one of my last names, and you can even name a human Cupid if you wanted. You can name your sims anything you want, but I will warn you, I have had a few issues with naming a few of my sims in the gallery. Like it was a disallowed word and like it didn't know, so like it wouldn't let me name my sim that. So I have had to change a few times. So if whatever you can name your sim without having the gallery not let you, it's perfectly okay. It just has to be Valentine's Day themed once again. But yeah guys, that's pretty much all the rules for this challenge. I hope you guys found this a little bit more helpful and insightful to the whole challenge if you do decide to do it. I'm not even kidding you guys, I came up with this challenge at midnight on January 31st, and I just started a film because I just thought it was such a cool idea, and I thought it was this fun idea. And it might seem boring to you, but it's really fun for me because I absolutely love designing sims and casts. I know there's different types of simmers. A lot of people, in fact most of the people that I watch are mainly builders, but I really love designing sims. So this was a fun challenge for me personally, so I just decided to create it. But if you guys do decide to do this challenge, I would love to see your work, so feel free to shoot me a comment down below and let me know your gallery ID. You could also post your creations to the gallery with hashtags, so like 14 days of Valentine's Day challenge hashtag, or Valentine's challenge, Valentine's Day challenge, whatever's easiest for you. Just try to say something like that so it's easy for me to find. But honestly, if you don't want to go through that trouble, which is probably more of a hassle, then definitely just let me know your gallery ID and I would love to give you a follow and check you out. But yeah guys, that's pretty much the whole challenge, and let me know if you guys have any more questions, and let me know if I missed anything that you guys would like to know, and I'll be happy to answer that. But I think I covered everything, at least I'm hoping I did. But please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed and if you're thinking about doing this challenge, and don't forget to click that subscribe button so you don't miss another video, and I will see you all next time.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.